I was thinking a lot about where I began in this community, and if you're not really familiar with me or I guess what I've done, I started out heavily in the fat acceptance community, and it was really where I could spread my wings. I found my place. I lived a very empowered life probably 2 years ago. But as with most things in most situations, what goes up must come down. And lately I've been in a place that hasn't been as strong in terms of my confidence. And if you still follow me on Tumblr, if you know me from Tumblr, or my blog or whatever, you might have noticed that I'm not as, I guess, I'm not as confident as I once was. And I've really wanted to sit down and talk about this for a while, because I don't ever want to be dishonest or fake with the people who look up to me. I mean, it's quite an honor to begin with, and I really felt it would be a disservice to pretend that it's okay all the time, and to pretend that you know, all of my life I've felt this great, and all of my life I continue to feel this great. So hopefully I can find the right words. But I feel a little strange lately being, or even saying, that I'm confident the way that I used to be, or even comparing my confidence to how it used to be, because I wouldn't say that I'm there anymore. And I don't really ever want to be dishonest with people who look up to me. I think it's really important to vocalize the days that are bad just as much as you vocalize the days that are good, because I think it makes confidence and gaining confidence seem more accessible to everyone. It doesn't seem like this amazing thing that only few people in this world can get. And unfortunately, it's not something that I see often. I don't see too many people talking about their bad days, or even too many people talking about being once a very confident person and going through experiences that maybe have taken confidence away from you. And I think that's where I'm at, unfortunately. And I've been trying to find my way out of there. Even recording this video, it's been difficult for me. I won't lie. I've sat in front of this camera, I can't even count the times, trying to come up with the right words to say, because I want to find the right words to help anyone who's going through a weird, low self-esteem period of their life. Like, I think it's one of the scariest and hardest things that you can go through. Anything you go through is that much worse when you're doubting yourself. Anything you go through is that much worse when you don't believe in your own ability to get through what you're going through. But anyways, I'll stop blabbing. Confidence is an interesting thing, isn't it? Like, we start off completely blank when we come out, and we really develop a lot of these incredible insecurities along the way. And it's so hard to even pinpoint the moment that you start feeling like you're not good enough, or you're not pretty enough, or no one wants you. And if we all really sat there and thought about those experiences, the moment that someone called you ugly, or, you know, someone pointed at you and laughed and you felt shame and embarrassment, or whatever you felt, it would certainly be a lot easier to get over it, because you'd think, oh, that happened to me when I was 12. Do I really even still believe anything from when I was 12? Not really. So we can't, it's so hard to really gather the information that you need to get over your insecurities. I know for me, and I've talked about this a lot in my previous videos, or even just on my Tumblr, because I don't have a lot of previous videos. I just realized I have a lot of foundation on my, like, did I drop something? I don't even know. I didn't grow up with a lot of support in how I looked. I, you know, don't want to sit here and blame anyone, but I very much compared myself to my sisters and my friends and everyone who was getting boyfriends in high school, and I wasn't. And I just looked at it as proof that I wasn't good enough, and proof that I wasn't ever gonna be loved. I wasn't ever gonna get, you know, the hot guy in school. Or confidence isn't really about having the right words, is it? It's not even about having the right outfit or your makeup looking better than anyone's, because it's not even about being better than anyone. Confidence is something that we all can have. There's more than enough room for everyone, but it's just been so, the way that it's portrayed, the way that it's showcased to everyone, is the confident people are people who always have their shit together. Confident people are always people that, you know, look better or dress better or dance better. And it makes it feel like it's just not something that you could ever have. And that's the way I viewed it when I was a frumpy little 14-year-old, you know, wearing big baggy sweaters and oftentimes going out in my pajama bottoms. Because I just never thought it was for me. And being 27 now and having experienced the experiences I have in my life, I look back at who I was when I was 14. Why do I feel like I'm going to cry? I look back at who I was at 14 and I just want to go back and hug myself. And I want to tell myself that it doesn't matter that you don't look like everyone else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because that's not what makes you worthwhile. It doesn't, sorry. It doesn't make you less of worth anyone's time because you can't get out of bed in the morning, or you don't know what you're doing with your life yet. There's so much pressure to be like everyone else. There's so much pressure to have something that sets you apart from everyone else. It's not about that. So what if you don't know what you want to be yet? So what if you keep changing your mind? So what if you thought that you were going to do something and you're not good at it, or you don't have it, you don't have the skills for it yet, you know? I don't know why I'm crying. I've just been feeling a lot of things lately, you know? A lot of what I just said about not feeling like I have what it takes, and that's a hard place to be in. It's hard. It gets you down. You don't want to do anything. You immediately succumb to the thought. You don't fight. At least I didn't, and I haven't. Whoever is watching this video, I just want to say that you're all right, you know? I believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. I know that it's tough, and I know that things aren't going the way that you expected them to, but you've got this. You've got this. Nothing's ever gonna be perfect. Perfect doesn't even exist. I guess to sum up and summarize, when you're having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, and just things just don't ever seem like they're gonna get better, first and foremost, Be gentle on yourself, you know. You're gonna fall. Things are gonna fall apart. You might not think that you're as pretty as you once were or handsome as you once were. But you've got this. Just keep telling yourself you've got this. That's all I really can say.